Welcome back to Fox Weather Now. This is giving you a look at Buxton, North Carolina this afternoon. That's located on Hatteras Island on the Outer Banks. The tropical storm warning there remains in effect. Fox Weather's exclusive storm tracker, that's Mark Suddeth sharing our viewers this camera. Tropical storm conditions possible there. Windy with rain showers. Winds could be up around 25, 35 miles per hour. We're watching those conditions as crews are out trying to get Highway 12 in as good a shape as can be. So let's learn more about that. Let's bring in Tim Haas. He's the North Carolina Department of Transportation Communications Officer. Thanks for being here with us on Fox Weather. What's the situation there right now? I know this was a big challenge getting everybody off the island.
Yes, well, we have Dare County and Hyde County both put on mandatory evacuation orders for both residents and visitors. And we have been doing that evacuation process for a couple of days now. On Ocracoke Island, we've been able to move about 2,300 people off of that island over the last 2 days through our ferry system. And that's great to know that people heeded those warnings. And Hatteras Island is also getting evacuated. And we have got Highway 12 in about the best condition we actually can before this storm hits.
Can you speak to the vulnerability of this area? Because it's what you just described. You're doing everything you can, and now we just have to watch how this all plays out. Thank goodness it's not making a direct landfall there, but the impacts are still expected to be considerable.
Oh, absolutely. Highway 12, for anyone who's been on it, is literally yards from the ocean. And while we have those protective sand dunes and we have sandbags under those sand dunes, when you have a storm of this size and this magnitude pushing this much water from the ocean, it just depends on how much water we get. It could easily overtop those dunes and cut off that road and cut off Hatteras Island from the rest of the mainland.
So how does it work? I would have to think there's going to be a bit of a rush eventually. You told us how well the evacuation efforts went. But everybody, it's right at the end of summer. It's a beautiful part of the country. It's why everyone is there, either living there or having the opportunity to visit. Do you have any idea what the job may look like to get folks back on the island, to reopen some of these thoroughfares?
Well, there's two possible scenarios. In the best case scenario, it gets covered with a little sand and a little water, and we're able to clear that out in a matter of hours or even a matter of days. The worst case scenario is if that ocean water gets under the pavement and breaks the pavement, then we have to repair the road, and that could be a longer type of closure if we have to do that. We're hoping not to, and that's why we are building up those sand dunes as best we can, but that's a possibility we have to think about.
It's hearing you talk about this, and it's a function of the geography of the place. It literally sticks out into the Atlantic. So you guys are constantly dealing with weather impacts. How much of, you had even mentioned the scenarios, how much of a science do you have this down to as you deal with impacts like this?
Well, our crews out here in Dare County and Hyde County, they do have it down to a science. It's amazing to me how quickly, when it is simply sand and water, how quickly they are able to clear the road and get it open again. They have gone through this through numerous tropical storms, numerous hurricanes, and even in the fall and winter, nor'easters. So they really do have this down to a science, and they are the best at what they do. And
Tim, before we let you go, yes, this is passing the inner core off to your east, staying out in the Atlantic. This must have been very uncomfortable watching a storm of this size and strength coming anywhere close. What's that process like for you and the team as you're preparing for something of this magnitude?
Well, we've been monitoring this storm ever since it started popping up. I remember the first few model runs. It was going about 400 miles further east, but it's inched a little west. Thankfully, not too far west that we're going to make direct landfall, but it's still going to be an issue here. It's still going to be an issue on Highway 12. That's why Dare County and Hyde County issued their evacuation orders, and that's why we're hoping as many people as possible heeded those.
Yeah, great point, right? Those nudges off to the left or to the west, we're a little uncomfortable. Thankfully, that's 650 miles between you guys and Bermuda. Most of the storm, most but not all, can get through. That's the North Carolina Department of Transportation Communications Officer, Tim Haas. Thanks for the update here on Fox Weather. Wishing you the best through all this.
Thanks for having me.